Ariel Helwani post-fight at UFC on Fox 9 alongside Ryan LaFlare, who just defeated Court McGee. And before this interview, Ryan told me a great story, and I forgot about it. He actually used to work for CompuStrike. He used to hand out the stats. Yeah. That's amazing. And look at you now, 3-0 in the UFC.
Yeah, I was competing back then, but obviously I wasn't at the high level I am now. I was just a big fan. I really loved everything about the sport. And even when I was hurt, I was still studying it. And working with CompuStrike actually, helped me, get a better understanding for the sport. And I got to meet really cool people.
When did you stop working for them?
I got married, I had kids, and I opened the gym. As much as I like doing it, I ran out of time.
Well, now you're focusing on your fighting career, and you're doing great. 3-0, as I mentioned, and you just fought last month. Were you hesitant to take this fight on such short notice?
Well, hesitant. They called me. I got home on Monday from Brazil. They called me on Tuesday morning. I think I was hesitant for about 15 minutes. I called my coaches and asked them if they thought it was a good idea. Couldn't get a hold of them, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take the fight. I'm sure they agree with me. Before I even heard back from my coaches, I was already, pretty much signed.
And once you did hear back from them, were they okay with it?
Yeah, 100%. They were all on the same page, which that's what I love about where I'm from and everybody I work with. Everybody's on the same page. Very rarely, Coach Keith Trimble is telling me no to something. He thinks I could beat everybody, so I'm happy that I have him.
Court's a tough, gritty guy. What do you think of your performance? That's a big win for you in the UFC.
Yeah, I'm really, I don't really, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't take my fights. I always think I do worse than I'm doing, so I feel like I have to pick it up and pick it up, pick it up. Someone told me I lost all 3 rounds, I would have been like, oh man, that sucks. I really tried hard. And then they tell me, oh, you won. I'm like, oh, cool. But I just fight my hardest. I never want to give up. One thing I promised myself, I promised my family. You can't win every time, but as long as you try your hardest, there's nothing to be ashamed of, and that's what I do every time I go out in the cage.
You want to take a bit of a break now?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever. Give me a month just to heal up. I think I got an 8-week suspension here. I'm cool to fight maybe March.
And by the way, I've always wanted to ask you this: why did you take such a long break before coming to the UFC? Like a 3-year break, right?
Yeah, I didn't take a break on purpose. I was just plagued with injuries. I tore some ligaments in my wrist. Right, and then I signed with Strikeforce. Then I tore my ACL as soon as I signed with Strikeforce. And then Strikeforce started folding. I didn't know where I was going. I was trying to get a fight. Finally got a fight. Hurricane Sandy hit. Fight got canceled. Finally got a fight, about 2.5, 3 years later. And now here I am now.
Kind of surreal. Now you're 3-0 in the UFC all of a sudden.
Yeah, everything happened for a reason. I learned a lot with those the 3 years I've been out. I really got to take a look of the sport from the outside in. I really got to learn a lot about techniques, coaching, everything that that's important about the sport. Like everybody's athletic, but to learn the actual strategies of the sport definitely helped me.
I got to tell you, one of the stories of 2013, the rise of Long Island MMA. I know you're not all from the same camp, but yeah, wow, you guys are dominating.
Everybody, we're all friends. We all came up together, and we all trained together. So we take all credit together. And that's it.
Well, congratulations. Amazing performance, and congrats on a great year.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.